Let's see. This is just a tribute. You gotta believe it. Wish you would say. Is the audio working now? Good God! Hey! Yo! Hey everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? My audio is being a little funky today, so let me know if it's actually cooperating or if I'm being delusional. Because for some reason, the wavelength did not want to recognize. Sad. Depressing. Disappointing. Okay, are we good? Hey! Hey, y'all, take a wild guess where I'm at in the queue. Take a wild guess, baby. Take a wild guess where I'm at in the queue. This is just a tribute. You gotta believe it. Oh, my sweet summer children. Are we ready for a reality check? Are we ready for a reality check? First of all, hi, hello. Jump scare with my face. I could probably turn my ring light on so it's a little more balanced. Is this even better? I think this isn't really doing it. It doesn't, you know, it's kind of... It's giving lighting. It's giving, if I was a smart noodle, I would cover this up. But I'm not gonna do that. Chat, we are currently 399 in the queue. Let's go. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? Spot. Snatching that first. Let's go. Firebat, happy to see ya. Yeah. Let's go. 16, 12. Exactly. Exactly. BFD. Big frick energy. That's that means, right? How are we doing today, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Happy to see you, good noodles. We're gonna be vibing today. I got a couple of like ideas, you know, in my back pocket that we can today's just a chillin' and vibing day, right? It's a Tuesday, so we just omega chillin'. Omega chillin'. Chillin' Omega styles. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hey, how's your week been so far? Has it been thriving? Has it been vibing? Is it good? As long as these little emotes right here change, we're in good company. Okay, we're fine as long as these change. Because when I tried to jump into wait, okay, here's the thing. We lucked out so hard getting our prio yesterday, which is random prio. That just like gets me in the server right away at server restart. But during character creation, which I did not stream, because I was already feeling like sick, like sicky dicky. I was like a corpse, essentially. I waited 11 hours and 40 minutes in the queue to get into character creation. It was one of those things where it's like, buddy, I gotta learn how to take my losses, because that's... But it was a worthwhile investment, because now we get to focus on the RP and not have to worry about character creation. Ooh, okay. Oh, is it kind of like the, is it, yo, gotcha. That's actually kind of funny. Is it like one of those love language workbooks or something adjacent to that? I'm subjecting you all to my, and you're more than welcome to judge. You can judge. You'll be wrong, but you can judge. I'm subjecting you all to my, Spotify Wrapped from this year. I get that. Ooh, brief tour of all of my bevies for the day. Of course, I've got my cantina water. Gotta stay hydrated, very important. I've got some chocolate oat milk with some chai tea. Very delicious. I'm very, very happy about that. Got some throat coat tea, cause you gotta, right? You gotta. If you don't get throat coat tea, then what are you doing, right? And also, some kombucha that there's only a little bit left, but I could probably stand to finish it. So I'm stacked with my bevies today. Stacked. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember the it wasn't a career aptitude test or anything like that. It was a skill review kind of thing that was actually really interesting and insightful to read. That one of my favorite jobs that I ever had was working at a vocal, or I guess like a voice lesson thing place. What would I even call it? Words are escaping me. But it did like vocal singing lessons and like gender affirming vocal care and stuff. Favorite job that I've ever had outside of like acting and shit. And the like our manager had us take this, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a strength assessment test that basically was like, okay, these are things that you excel at when you work in like a team environment, and these are things that you aren't so good at. And they sort of like used that to go, oh, okay, well, these are the kind of tasks that will put you in charge of, and then these are the other things that may be more of a challenge. These are tasks that we'll work on, which I thought was really cool. For Bob, ooh, should I get Bob up here? I'm almost ready for the holidays. Don't tell Bob I have not gotten Bob a Bobmas gift yet. I haven't gotten Bob a Bobmas present yet, so. Amazing! Oh, hell yeah. Workplace? Surprise workplace tacos? Molto bene, they're so good. There is a really good hole-in-the-wall taqueria fairly close to where I live, but it's only open at very specific hours, which makes sense, right? Because it's a family-run business, and this woman has, like, family and children to take care of. But it's essentially this woman, and sometimes her kids help out, and it's one of those, like, there are 5 things on the menu, and those are the only 5 things you need. And it's so good. Back when I was an meat-eating maniac, I would get the birria tacos all the time. But their sofritas tacos are also very, very good. Should I get Bob in here? I should probably get Bob in here, huh? Oh, the Nopales! Oh! Yo, cactus jam is actually really easy to do once you know how to boil out the like a filmy greasiness that some like palmas can have. So good. Don't turn away. There's Bob's. Does anything last forever? I can't sing. I'm gonna go get Bob. Anywhere in the... Okay, no riots. I'm gonna go get Bob. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, the boy is here. Oh, he knows he's gonna get so many pets. Bob, 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 Bob. Get the fuck up here, boy. Ow! Free Bobbies. Wait, oh no, that Bob's blocking this Bob. Hi, bud. Yay. The boy is here, everyone. Okay, let's see those Bobs. Give me those Bobs. Come on, I need those Bobs. All right. Hey, Bobbert is demanding his Bobs. Yeah? You want me to get, oh yeah, I can get resituated, no problem, bud. Are you just sniffing? That's fair. I get it. You have an inquisitive mind. I don't know. The love that's come through years and years can't find a way back home. Anymore! I cannot. My voice is so shot. Probably should be taking more of a vocal rest, but get up here, Bobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You silly goose. You silly. That's tea, bud. That's tea. It's not for dogs. Can we show not tell? Hey, Bob, do you want to show not tell? Hey, Bob, do you want to show not tell? Hey, Bob, do you want puppy uppies? He does not like puppy uppies. Probably shouldn't have offered that. Bob! Yeah? 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 Oh, he's here. The lad is here. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to share to the people? Do you have anything you want to share to the people, Bob? Ow. Ow. What the fuck, dude? Yeah. He just like jumped on and knocked everything down. All right, I get it. He's in a wiggle worms mood. That's okay. That's fine. You know what? Not everyone wants to be on camera, and that is on me, right? That is on me for trying to use a loved one for content, and that's not ethical. You know what? It was very polite. It was very polite. Oh, he just... I think he thought I was gonna give him cheese. And I want to make it very clear, no promise of cheese was made at any point during this excursion, right? There was no promise of cheese made. You know, I did not renege on any promise. All right, he acted like he was excited to come and get pets. But apparently I have offended him by saying that he's not allowed to chew on my tea bags. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Same. I only work for cheese. Or what is the Linda Evangelista quote? I don't get out of bed for less than $10,000. I don't get out of bed for less than 14 Babel cheeses. I'll be honest, AI bot, no one really cares about your fun facts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, AI bot. No one cares about your fun facts. Bob is that bitch. Okay. Okay. He may not be a bitch, but he is that bitch, okay? I don't know what my hair is doing. I don't understand. I had a vision, and I think I need to get my eyes checked because the vision is not execution. It's not executioning. It is not visioning. It is not doing what we thought it would, and that's okay. He really does slay and sashay away. Like a Laganja, Stranja. Chasse away. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're Omega chillin'. We're Omega chillin' today. This is a chillin' and chatting kind of vibe. We'll probably dink donk around with some other stuffs. Maybe do like work on some edits, maybe brainstorm some other goofy character ideas, perhaps. I think it would be funny to try to work on a one-woman show for Chastity. It was one of those things where I was kind of half baking a couple of ideas in my head and doing little phone notes, but it's one of those things where I think it might be more interesting to have y'all sort of like watch that process come together, because I want it to be kind of cheesy, but I gotta think about the fact that it should be an inclusive kind of roleplay and improv where it's not just like my character doing a thing and performing at people. I want to think of ways to involve other people with it. So that's the thought process on that. And we might even play some Suka game. Who knows? We've got time. We've got nothing but time. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Really? Wait, what? What? Are you allowed to spill? Are you allowed to share the tea? Are you allowed to share the tea? Also, sorry my voice is still a little crusty. I'm still getting over being ill. I'm still getting over having the consumption. So, a secret journal. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. If your character, oh wait, yeah, what is tell us a bit about your D&D character. I like the streams where we're just like Omega chilling and chatting. Also, I really appreciate, especially for those of you who know me more for like the variety streams and stuff, I appreciate y'all going on this journey with me. I know it's something that's very different, but it is something that I've been really excited to jump into. And I feel a little more passionate about it than simple variety stuff. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. I hope y'all have been having fun watching along. And if it's not your cup of tea, that's understandable. That is understandable. I could just, you know what? I could just pull up a scrap, like a little scratch piece of note paper. That's what we can do. Woo woo! What I should do if I want to be a smart noodle. All right. Just, yeah, you don't stop. Oh, hell yeah, Deep Forest Gnome. Sick. Oh! That is bananas. I love that. Yeah! That is awesome. I love that. That's really cool. You know what kind of sucks? You know what kind of sucks about playing on NoPixel? You know what sucks about playing on NoPixel? Is that I can't go down RP rabbit holes anymore because I'm like terrified I'll accidentally gain like meta knowledge. No, but Spot, that's gotta be a lot of fun to get to explore, right? Especially with two things that are so diametrically opposed. Also, I am being facetious, I am being sarcastic. It doesn't actually suck. It doesn't actually suck. I can't watch my streamer anymore. It's okay. All right, I'm trying to think of the right, like, do I pull up a Google Doc? Like, what's the smartest way to do this? What are you doing? Hey. Calm down. Yo, I deep fried my hair the last time I dyed it. Yeah, I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this. One of these days I will learn. Today is not that day. Today is not that day, but one of these days. Eventually I'll learn. And it's fun. It's fine. Okay, I'm trying to think of the smartest, non-annoying way to pull this up. You know, I think a Google Doc is fine, right? A Google Doc is fine. What do you think, chat? Do we want to talk about writing a one-woman show script, or do we want to go down the rabbit hole of brainstorming character ideas that don't suck? I think TRP dropped some new music. I haven't checked it out yet, but I am excited to jump in because I really enjoy their stuff. It's so good. 2, 3, 2, always on time in your mind. I want to do it where it's not. Yeah. All right, is that still good? Change? Yeah, we're good. Chastity is one of those characters that it's been unexpectedly a lot of fun to play. Chastity started out as like a challenge to myself a little bit, which I guess I could probably espouse on more in depth down the line if we ever do like an actual formal Q&A kind of deal. But Chastity was definitely a challenge to myself, and it's been interesting to explore so far. It'll be fun to see where the character's story goes, especially since I scrapped some original things I was gonna do for another character and kind of just like hoisted them into her inventory, into her tool belt of improv notes. One woman show. One woman show. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Like, is now a good time for like an informal Q&A? Let's see. I'm trying to remember the working. Okay. The song gets me so hyped. Oh yeah, her backstory. I think I do need to do a better job of writing it down because I do believe I did have something written down. That reminds me, I gotta check in with someone. I do have shared lore with another person who plays on the street. I think it's Wildflower Wonder, who plays Samantha Sanders. I don't know if she's brought her onto this wipe, but she was a lawyer in 3.0, and she reached out to me on Discord and was like, hey, do you want to be cousins? And I was like, yes! So we do have that little bit of lore. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Here we go. I'm getting on it. Bam. All right, so I think a lot of this I need to like re-edit, especially for 4.0 specifically, but I'll also read this out loud. ChastityMarie Sanders is a 27-year-old Libra, born October 9th, 1996. I literally just Googled Bella Hadid's birthday and then made that her age. Who was born and raised in the Iron Rain region of northeastern Minnesota, which is redundant because it's just the same thing. Even though her upbringing was fairly conservative and sheltered, her horizons has been broadened through the magic of the internet and making friends online. So I guess espousing on that a bit more, I think that's a fairly common experience for a lot of people who grow up in the Midwest who did have connection to the internet in like the, you know, later 90s, early mid 2000s, where it's like, oh, great, stuck in this hella, you know, closed off and closed-minded community. Oh, but there's like this whole world out there and I'm able to access it through the internet. So that's kind of what I was thinking of in regards to that. This I need to revise because this is something that I changed up a little bit from 3.0. 3.0 was a little bit of a session 0 for this character. So basically, basically she got a theater degree, didn't get any jobs afterwards, ended up kind of like having to work pretty close to home, and doing odd jobs and stuff while like doing like rinky-dinky community theater things. And then finally having like a breaking moment of like, you know what, I don't want to do this small time. If I'm gonna chase my dreams, I'm gonna chase my dreams, gosh darn it. Moved to Los Santos, went through everything that she went through in Los Santos, moved out to Chicago, aka Naperville is what we're gonna, actually no, not Naperville, Elgin. I think I decided it was Elgin, to do, like, to take improv classes and to get physical therapy for her legs. So I decided that having a little bit of background with improv stuff, right? I was gonna let having like an improv background be another character, but I'm like, no. Chastity would absolutely be someone that like fully, like almost Todd Chavez level, buys into the yes and cult of improv and gets sucked into the pyramid scheme of like, oh, if you want to maintain your friendships and your connections and stuff, you got to constantly be paying for improv classes and coaching and workshops and stuff. So that's where all her money went. Yep. Schaumburg Mall. Yep. Oh yeah, Gambity Sports out in the suburbs. Yeah, bud. So yeah. So that's essentially the, I'll have to foment a little, like write out something that's a little more in-depth, but I also want to allow it to be something that, with some of the other things percolating in the back of my mind, that I allow to be revealed naturally and organically through the improv that we do, as opposed to me being like, hi, my name is ChastityMarie, this is my entire lore and backstory. You know? Galaxy Golf? Oh, God. No! No! Or wait, what's the big night out or game night out? Which, hey, the people who work at game night out are dope as hell, so I'm not shitting on them. I'm making fun of the people who get absolutely plastered and then go to game night out. Yeah, because I was like, okay, here's the thing. Is it cliche to do, you know, actor theater parody stuff on, you know, just in any sort of medium? Yes, it is. It's been done so many times before by people who are so much more talented than I am. But this isn't like the main part of Chastity's personality, right? Sorry, I completely forgot that this song was on this playlist. It's just like a piece of the chastity pie. I don't think I want to call it that. It's just a cog in the chastity machine that helps flavor her movements and the way that she interacts with the world around her. Oh, she wrote all her jokes on the train. She has like 47 composition notebooks that she, like the little tiny ones that she takes her improv notes in. Do I have, you know what? I'm not even gonna look. Actually, wait, no, shut up. Shh, don't, no one say, hey, don't say anything. You know how diseased I am? This is how I take theater notes. I don't even take actual notes. I just use sticky notes and put it in the notebook. Shh. Hey, no talking. Blocking notes? Post-it notes. The only things I actually write down are like monologues that I'm supposed to have memorized. Used to needed to have memorized. Oh yeah, and then a lot of stuff like this. don't speak, just feel the emotions. So that's kind of like stream of consciousness, loose leaf tea, sort of the flavors that I'm imbuing into her. Ooh, I think just for the sake of having what for me will be more interesting improv, where I'm not having to like overthink scenarios and go, oh no, how should I play this? Is I'm gonna, like, again, just because it is, you know, a character that I'm playing long form and I want to allow it to be a little closer to me, is instead of having Chaz be Pan, like straight up Pan, I'm just gonna like have her be Ace Pan romantic. That way, A, hella representation, let's make fucking go. And B, because I feel like that particular character gets rizzed up a lot, and I feel like with Chastity being kind of an emotionally dependent kind of character, I don't want it to be another scenario where she ends up in a relationship, and that's the only person that she talks to. I want to make sure that like RP and connection opportunities are open for that. Wait, I was debating whether or not I wanted to have that for one of her shitty audition songs. Oh wait, okay, one woman show. Wait, we have to retake notes for all of her audition songs. I know I spelled it wrong. What, 16 through 32? I know how to spell, don't judge me. I dreamed a dream. I was debating what song from Les Mis, because it's like I've kind of talked about this before, but with the way that I envision the character, her scope of roles that she would play are way different from the scope of roles that I usually play or get cast in. So that's another thing where I'm like, ooh, this is just another interesting sort of exercise. And whether or not I physically or vocally will be able to convincingly do that, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, I guess the inspiration behind this character is, I wanted to sort of take inspiration from like the NPCs and the general genre of parody that GTA is, right? Because there is a little bit of societal parody and, you know, hyperbolic portrayals of certain character archetypes. And so that was like the number one thing that inspired me with the character. And it was also that particular character archetype, when I have been cast in that kind of role in the past, it was a source of huge frustration for me. Because, and this is gonna probably get deeper than y'all care to hear, but we're on this journey. Hello, welcome. It was also kind of a source of dysphoria for me, because I was like, I don't enjoy, like, like, I legitimately did not enjoy it because I was kind of insecure with my, like, my gender dealings for a while. So that was like another inspiration as to like, okay, I feel like a lot more secure in like my gender and all of that stuff. So so it's a lot more comfortable to like sit in this character and kind of explore it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that's kind of where that came from, right? Because something that I really had to like, that I had to come to terms with, right, is that like being a genderqueer person, non-binary, wherever you are under the grand scope and spectrum of the universe, doesn't inherently mean absolute absence of femininity. And that was something that I like had to kind of like reconcile a little bit, right? Because it's not like, it's not a, you know, it's not a triangle or you have to fit perfectly in one of the little angles, one of the little corners. It's all just like a slider that you don't even have to move from point A to point B. You can like move forward, move it back, move it on the Q axis to X, Y, X, you know, all over the place. I hope I'm making sense. I'm kind of rambling right now. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. But no, it has been really fun because it's also just like the kind of personality that I tend to find a bit grating sometimes. And when I say that fully recognizing that sort of like kind of overly happy, like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you doing, is something that I do a lot more often than I care to admit. And it's also a way of me to like, okay, you know what, I want to like give grace and humanity to a personality trait of mine that I don't enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. No, I know. It is the comfort in knowing who I am, knowing myself, for lack of a better phrase. But yeah, sort of loosely stream of consciousness said that's sort of where Chastity was born to some degree. A lot of like being a challenge, not a lot of, a little bit of like a challenge to myself to go, okay, you know what, can I revisit this character archetype and have fun playing it, right? Which I have. I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope y'all have been having fun watching. Sorry, I'm still getting off the cold medicine, so my brain's a little scrambled eggs, so thank y'all for following me. Exactly. Yeah, I also wanted to throw in, again, just to ground the character a bit more, because that is something that I, like, as a critique for myself when I play characters, they tend to be a little too, like, commedia dell'arte, like, paper doll, not super deep, just, like, silly for the sake of being silly. I wanted to allow the character to have some faults that would be fun to play with, so I was like, okay, what are some things that would be fun to explore, that I can draw, like, personal inspiration from, right? Just to give the performance a little more richness. So yeah, the fake, you know, the overly saccharine happiness, and then is something that I'm able to connect to, and then the emotional overreaction to things is something that I don't really connect with as much, believe it or not. So it's been okay, how can I believably, like, actor's mind my way into getting to the mindset of someone who behaves and comports themselves in this way? Dexton! How's it going, Dexton? Hi! Hello, how are you doing? Happy to see ya. That's a great emote. That's a 11 tier emote. Oh, ooh, new job. Well, congrats on new job. Sorry, new job is rough. Suffering. Ah. But I'ma love you like a fool, really into my hallucinate. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's like, again, kind of like stream of conscious, sort of the where the character is coming from and where I'm kind of building her from. Because I, again, want to like bake some humanity into the character, because I think there is, and it's gonna happen, right? There is gonna be a little bit of that, you know, petite misogyny, where people are like, ew, blonde dumb bimbo that talks like Valley Girl, ew, gross ass, you know? But, so of course we're gonna encounter that, which is fine, right? Because people are going to react to characters the way that their characters are going to react, and that's nothing against the streamers or anything, right? Yeah, Dexton, yeah, that's really good. Yeah. It does, doesn't it? It does, it really does. But yeah, I hope all of that made sense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I hope that all made sense. Okay, oh yeah, Legally Blonde. There's a really good cut from the end of So Much Better that's actually solid. I'm obsessed, actually. I'm obsessed with that joke. That's really good, baking in humanity. Oh, the Raven Bird thing! I got from Target! Actually, someone got it for me from Target. Or Buff Girls, let's fucking go. Ah! Oh, we're fine. It's just a plastic bird. And it's just it's like a thick plastic. I don't know what kind of plastic it is though. I'll try to give y'all a little close up. You can see the seams, but that's okay. The bird itself is pretty dope though. I am a fan of it. I could do. One of these days we'll do a proper tour of all of my knickknacks, all of my items on my altar. Tears of enemies. Oh yeah, I'm trying to balance on my yoga ball. Plastic. Or what's the RuPaul thing? It's chocolate. Hell yeah. 378, let's go! Hey, not too bad. We were like in the 500s an hour ago, so... Hell yeah. Wait, that's amazing. That's actually awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Wait, oh my gosh, you can be the person that would steal a house. Wait, what's that anti-piracy PSA from like the early 2000s? You wouldn't steal it. You wouldn't download a house. Yes, you can, and we will. We will download a house. In this oh my god, yeah, we all should be stealing houses. Hello? Hello? Housing! You know how many abandoned tenant buildings that there are in Logan Square alone in Chicago that could be utilized as housing but are being kept empty and abandoned so that it continue to change hands through different like hedge funds so that they can have real estate property that they can use for, I don't know, Jack? Nothing. Nothing. And that's just in Logan Square in Chicago, right? Imagine, just think about all of the, abandoned tenant areas and abandoned apartment buildings that could be used for housing. Oh, I heard like Indianapolis, Indiana, it's rough. I did, exposing myself here, I did a, y'all already know. I did a summer stock in a random, I don't even know if you can call it suburb. It was like a smaller town outside, like maybe 45 minutes outside of Indianapolis. And there was an entire, just like, not a motel. It had 3 stories. It maybe had like 40 or so units in it that was, and like an abandoned apartment building that didn't have, as far as I understood, it didn't have any like zoning issues, any like interior or like functioning issues. It was just literally that the owners are never around to rent it out. Sure. Sure. Yup. I'm trying to remember. Okay, fellow Chicagoites, what was it? Like the silver... it's in... Is it Ukrainian Village or Wicker Park? It was a restaurant. It got... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to look this up. It was a restaurant that was closed, but was, you know, technically not closed because of tax reasons. That got into trouble for... What is it, like tenant parking or something? It was like on Damon and Dickens, or like Damon and Shakespeare or something like that. Cabrini Green? That might be it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. No, Dexton. Rough. I'm trying to think. Wicker Park. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Was it in 2022? Ooh, there was the Delta. There was the Delta. Sorry for coughing. There was that. Trying to think. But that's not the one I'm trying to think of. It's not Parlor. Listen, I'm standing by this one. I'm standing by this one. It's not gonna come to mind, and that's okay. And that is okay, it's not gonna come to mind. But I digress. Hey, housing. Absolutely. 3D print as many houses as you need. 3D print as many houses as you need. I wonder... Ooh, wait, I threw away all of my sheet music. That's okay. Tiny Hut! You cast Tiny Hut. Dexton casts Tiny Hut. This might be... I think Special might not be the right one. Special might be from Avenue Q. Because I don't think Special is the right song for her. I'm trying to think. Maybe. There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. I can make you feel special when it sucks to... Yeah, that I don't think that's the right vocal register for her. And it'll kind of trick me into falling out of the character voice a little bit. Moulin Rouge? Yeah, I'm trying to think of like kind of overdone, but like somewhat fitting. Big Spender, I think, is another one where I'll accidentally fall. Wait, never mind. I think that one will be easy for character voice. Oh, yeah. We're just doing Missy's line. Just Moulin Rouge. Ooh, wait, Spot, were you the one that said Astonishing from Little Women? I would have to do some proper vocal warm-ups, make sure I stay in character voice for that one. But that one's great because it's overdone for auditions all the time. Okay, I'm trying to remember who recommended it because it's a very good one. Let's see. What if, okay, what if instead of doing overdone, oh wait. Popular from Wicked, overdone, you have to do it. Ooh, manifesting, UPS! Deliver that new PC. We're manifesting. We're demanding. No, the time is, you know what? We're done manifesting. We're demanding. We're making it happen now. We're holding people hostage until we get what we want. Manifesting, that accomplishes nothing. What, you're asking ghosts to make things happen? No, you do you. You make it happen. Go grab a UPS person, hold them hostage until they deliver your PC. There we go, problem solved. Problem solved, easy peasy. Oh, isn't that the worst when you're working? Man, I wish, you know what? I think this is where I lose points. This is where I lose points. I wish I liked Wicked more. And that's not saying, it is a stunning musical. Stephen Schwartz popped the hell off, right? It's a great musical. I just wish I liked it more. Or liked it as much as other people like it. You know what I mean? And I think it's just one of those things where because my brain is broken, I like it a little more closer to things like, I don't know, like Altar Boys. Right? Or Book of Mormon or The Producers. Wait, what if we, okay, all right. What if we scratch all of this, right? Bad, poo-poo brain ideas. Dumb, bad ideas. Ew, gross, all right? What if instead she just does title songs from musicals? What if she just does title songs from musicals, right? Anything goes from Anything Goes. Actually, Legally Blonde from Legally Blonde kind of kicks. DJ's got start this and inside, but the mess inside the world. You know what? Frick it. She's just doing this song. Be everywhere. Mame. It's not even if it fits. Magic, baby, I can see there in your eyes. I've got no voice today. Thanks for bearing with me. Ah! These guys. Ooh, okay. That's actually pretty dope. We had some really good ones. I think Angels in America has some good ones. Especially for this character, right? Ooh, something from Uncle Vanya, I think that we can overdo. I'm just trying to think of the cheesiest possible audition monologues for ingenues, right? Because that's the character archetype she is. I guess she does need a pop standard, huh? I think Moulin Rouge kind of covers that. Oh, Grey's Anatomy! Spot! Yes! Yes. Wait, can we just... Here's the thing, I've never watched Grey's Anatomy, so this will be a creative interpretation. I'll have to do research. Okay, we'll have to do it. This is so good. Hell yeah. Oh no, why would you do that? Churlish behavior. Can't believe this. Ooh, we do need something from Uncle Vanya. I sincerely, is Uncle Vanya gonna be the best choice for a Chekhov? Yes. Girl monologue. Oh, I have faith. Oh, yes, I have faith monologue. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. No! Backstage is a scam, y'all. If you're a performer, do not subscribe to Backstage. Don't. What can we do? We must live our... What can we do? We must live our lives. Yes, we shall live, Uncle Vanya. We shall live through the long procession of days before us, and through the long evenings. We shall patiently bear the trials that fate imposes on us. We shall work for others without rest, both now and when we are old. And when our last hour comes, we shall meet humbly. And there, beyond the grave, we shall say that we have suffered and wept, that our life was bitter, and God will have pity on us. And then, dear uncle, we shall see that bright and beautiful life. I think I gotta put more syllables in there. The Producers? I love The Producers. First favorite musical. It's so good. If you got it, flaunt it. We have to do it. We have to do it. If you got it. She doesn't even do the dialect at all. If you got it, flaunt it. Step right up and shut your step. Hell yeah. Yes, if you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, flaunt it. Producers. Rocky Horror is actually, ooh, what can we do? I'm trying to think. Just for those of you who are joining us right now, we're brainstorming sort of stereotypical, kind of overdone, age 25 to like 30 ingenue monologues. Or musical cuts. I think there was a really good one from Proof. Or, you know, an overdone one from Proof that we could do. Because I don't want to do anything from Oleana. I just don't. I just don't. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. Some real fake emotion. I'm debating whether we actually want to make Chastity a good actor, and I think that's just something we have to build to, right? And whether or not I'm a good enough actor to pull off her becoming a good actor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like Philip Seymour Hoffman's Connected in New York, right? It's the ultimate acting challenge. That's what it is. Or at least that's how I'm approaching it. Is it a little Weenie Hut Jr.? Yeah, a little bit. It is a little bit, and I accept it. I accept it. What was it? We were looking at stuff from Angels in America. We need a comedy. Comedic monologue. 8 The Divorce Papers is overdone, which is why we need to do it. Yeah. I 8 The Divorce Papers. That one's done so much. Oh. It might be a little too long, but we can edit it down depending on what the situation is. Because, of course, we don't want to waste, you know, like, it's... These, like, any auditions that we do are not necessarily, like, one-woman showcases for the character, right? They should be interactive RP instances when we do connect with other people. So I do want to keep that in mind with whatever selections we choose. So if it's a 1 minute cut, we'll probably cut it down to like maybe 40 seconds, right? Which honestly is what you should be doing anyways when you're in an audition scenario. If you have a 1 minute monologue, cut it down to 45 seconds. Because we all know with room tone and the change of pace and the change of energy, you never know where that time is gonna go. So just do that. Unless you know that you're someone that tends to go fast in auditions. You know what, still, make your 1 minute 45 seconds. That's all you need. As someone who's been on the other side of the casting table, more time doesn't suit you most of the time. Responsible, effective, and thoughtful use of your time is. Because generally you can tell within the first 10 seconds if someone's a fit. Just in general. Especially with more seasoned tables. We need a classical. We need a classical. You know what? I've been trying to think of something other than Phoebe and As You Like It, and that's honestly the best I can think of for this character, right? I think that's gonna be the best one. Wait, do I still have my... do I still have my script? Oh no! Oh yeah, that's not meant to be, like anything to scare people at all. That's just more of a, just keep it in the back of your mind pocket, right? Which doesn't mean that, like, decisions are definitively made after the first 10 seconds. Right? Because you get that full time. It's a great way to be able to show scope, your ability to, you know, change up, you know, like your pace, your tempo, your emotional intonation and ability to, you know, convey, different scopes of emotion and different volumes and all of that. It's kind of hard to give advice in this sort of area because a lot of the times, more often than not, when you walk into a room, you're probably not what they're looking for. You're probably not what they're looking for, and that is okay, right? Essentially, what you're going in there to do is to show them why they're wrong. And I don't mean that in a vindictive way. It's just, I know you probably have a way that you're thinking about this character, but this is what I would offer to the character. And sometimes that's not a fit for the story they're trying to tell. And other times, it is. And it's dope. And you get to play with the director who wants to explore and, you know, dive into the text. Yeah. Before I pulled the ripcord and left Chicago, that's how I... Like, it got to a point where for about 6 years, I only auditioned for, and this isn't a flex, this is just, you know, a testament to the past version of myself who put in the time, right? And took a bunch of rejections up front. Like, for a scope of about, like, 6 years, I only auditioned, like, maybe 5 times. But still performing consistently outside of that, because I made, you know, I made it clear that I was someone who was, like, pretty solid to work with and can take direction and comes in prepared, which is a big thing, right? Prepare for your auditions, right? Because preparation leaves you room to play. Preparation gives you confidence. Even if you're someone that gets stage fright, if you're prepared, that is decades, leagues, eons further than what most people will do, right? Because a lot of people, especially if you're really jaded, which makes sense, right? Will pick out a monologue that morning and then, you know, go in nervous as hell to the audition, right? But if you show up prepared, that just shows that you respect the auditioner's time to some degree. You know what? Yeah, I probably could have chosen a smarter vehicle for leaving. I could have done that. I should have done that. And I will recognize that I did happen upon, you know, I was very lucky with the people I was able to work within me to get me to the point where I was able to work fairly consistently and support myself with it. The trades were delayed. Oh God, yep. Yep, exactly, right? Exactly. Like, and even if you have, because everyone has a brain fart, right? Like, the number of times that I've like, shit the bed, like, brain just shit the bed, left the house, you know, ran away, went out for milk, didn't come back for auditions. Like, some of the best auditions is where I, like, bro, I fucking forgot the line, but I'm just gonna keep going until I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to stop, and I'm done. Thank you very much. You know, that kind of thing, fake it till you make it. Which, I will say, I have also done my fair share of absolute dog shit auditions. Like, I will recognize that. I'll sound confident and sell it. And sometimes, you know what? You're gonna have a bad audition. And that's okay. You're gonna go home and you're gonna sit in the shower with your clothes still on and you're gonna cry and rethink everything about your life. And that is okay. Feel those emotions. Let them wash over you. Everyone does it. Improv, yes. Improv and acting are very different in regards to auditions. There are things that are fairly similar. They can be fairly similar, but improv is not about, and it's one of those tricky things where it depends on where you do an improv audition. In a perfect world, improv auditions are group-based auditions that rate how well someone is able to display their talents in a group without turning it into a solo showcase. Like, they gotta still be a good team player, be good at setting people up for scenes, you know, yes-anding. Not just yes-anding, but also being good at editing, being good at being a side stage presence, giving gifts to people and not just, you know, showing up and being like, hey, I'm Mr. Poopy Man. Oh no, I wish someone would wipe my butt. Like, it's, if you're gonna show up and do that at improv audition, I'm not gonna put you on the team. I'm not. Unless you're doing that, like, with someone, right? If you're doing that facing out towards the audience, I'm like, okay, you're just trying to do a silly character. To do a silly character, amazing. But if you're engaging with your scene partner, then I'm like, oh yeah, I want to know more about Mr. Poopy Pants. Why does he need someone else to wipe his butt? You know, that's the kind of fucked up way that improv auditions kind of go a little bit. But yeah. I love working with people who know how to escalate scenes well. Which is, showering with clothes can absolutely save laundry time. I'm washing me and my clothes. And it's another area where it's not even a Venn diagram, it's just a bunch of concentric circles that are, like, haphazardly laid upon each other. But it's an area where, like, acting and improv share a lot of root things. You know, improv was born out of acting exercises and out of the spirit of commedia dell'arte, which is commedia dell'arte, which is an Italian clowning sort of performance kind of thing. So those overlap there. And then role play, which is essentially unstructured long form improv, for lack of a better phrase, is kind of like on that Venn diagram right here, right? Because there are a lot of, whether you're talking about long form or short form improv, I'm doing a lot of tangents, forgive me in my ADHD brain. For those of you who don't know, improvisation is basically when people perform things that are made up on the spot. And there are a couple of different kinds of improv. There's short form improv, which is sort of gamey kind of things. Like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where people are given a prompt or they're given a scenario that is usually within the framework of a game like Foursquare or Sing That Line or catchphrases, stuff like that. And then there's long form improv, which is more narrative based, and this can be anything like genre improv, which is cast in a specific genre, like improvised Jane Austen, which was a team that I used to be on, or improvised Star Trek, which the original iteration of that show was so good. So good. I know it sounds corny, but it actually was very good. Improvised Shakespeare, I think, is the one that has been the most successful out of these three, just because it has the most clear genre to play around in, and the people who do improvise Shakespeare are just like fucking goated, and I love them. So there's that, and then there's the more kind of like high concept long form improv, like The Herald, which is an improv structure that follows like a certain number of scenes, followed by like a group game or group scene, followed by several more scenes, and it's hard to explain, but I'm doing a very poor job on purpose right now to explain it. Yeah. Like politics. Yep, exactly, right? Yep, when chaos and talent combine, exactly. If we're gonna talk about a good example of a written version of The Herald, Seinfeld. Seinfeld essentially follows, in its scripted version, the same scenic pattern that Heralds follow. It's one of those things where narrative improv or long form improv that isn't just a montage, which is just a bunch of random scenes. Good improv follows a loose structure a lot of the time, right? It's usually people who have a good idea of narrative structure, whether it's like 30-minute or, like Dan Harmon's Story Circle stuff. Like, it's not like you're just going out there with completely nothing, right? You want to have some things on your tool belt, being aware of time, right? Being aware of the other people around you, being aware of the fact that they're paying customers most of the time, watching your scene and knowing, all right, we're here to tell a story. Let's McFrickin' go. Hey, let's go. I can't remember what I was ranting about. So thank you for going on this journey with me. Old medicine brain, let's fucking go. Yep, exactly, right? And a lot of, like, especially Chicago style improv is very much like play close to yourself. Take the mundane and let's, really carve into it and see what's going on there, right? Yeah, exactly. And kind of like with any art form, right? It's good to know or have an idea of the rules of story structure, or maybe not writing specifically, but how to tell a story. And then that's when you can break away and start doing like bonkers stuff, like Jackson Pollock is an excellent example of this, or Picasso, right? Late period Picasso. Earlier on, he followed a lot of, the set rules of art and stuff. And later on, he started riffing on it, just zagging on him and all of that. I'm very distracted by this song. Oh yeah, my rant. Okay, so where RP and improv kind of overlap a teeny bit is RP is a continuous, ongoing thing where there is no specific edit point for a given character. With improv, when you're doing a live show, generally there is an end point. Generally, that character or group of characters' lives cease to exist the second that the lights go out, the music starts playing, and the pianist starts playing you off, and everyone starts clapping. All right, okay, remember to check out our training center. All of that stuff. Happy lurking spot. That's okay. Hey, we're vibing. 69! Goated. Hell yeah. But no, with roleplay, it's and it's something I gotta do a better job of, right? It's something that I'm working on. I hope I'm getting better at it. But it's definitely thinking about not necessarily the entirety of your time being on server or role playing, whether it's GTA or P or, you know, anything else, right? Whether you're LARPing. Thinking about it less as one contiguous scene, but a group of scenelets, and knowing how and when to self-edit out of those. Cause I definitely know that I'm trying to find a way to allow myself to be patient in scenes, because it's not like, all right, it's been a minute and a half. I know that the show has to continue. I have to edit out of the scene and find the game and get myself out of there. I'm trying to find a good balance between, like, finding the game of a given scene and allowing it room to breathe and still be natural, while also having some bit of entertainment value, which, to be perfectly honest, isn't exactly my it's actually not at the forefront of my mind right now. It might be a whispering kind of like anxiety back there of like, okay, is this even good to watch? We're working towards it, but it's definitely okay. Table of random thoughts. I really do. I just need a speech to text that can stay caught up with my ramblings. That would make life a little easier. A little easier. What was I saying? What was I saying? Sorry, I got lost. I got lost. Oh yeah, again, just like continuing to rant on my loose formed thoughts on roleplay and stuff. Ooh, yeah, just trying to think of like utilizing what I know from like doing improv and stuff and allowing it to exist in a productive way so I can be a good scene partner to other people in RP. That's what I'm trying to think of. And trying to find a decent way to make sure that I'm not like busting all of my energy out and then kind of being like, you know, no emotions, dead for the rest of stream. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the fact that this happened while watching Dimension 20, choice. Y'all, junior years upon us. I'm hype. I'm hype. I'm excited. That's amazing. Hell yeah. Ooh, this one's kind of goated. I do like that one. Eh. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Venustic. I love how every single time you chop into chat, that's what you drop. That is really... I'll be honest, I don't have a funny story for that, no. Ooh. Chat, what are you thinking about right now? Speaking of that, hey, we're almost an hour and a half into stream. Thank you for vibing with me today, everybody. I really appreciate it. Right now is a pretty solid time to check in. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Grab a snack if you haven't had a snack in a hot second. And whether you're kicking it in chat or chilling and lurking, I appreciate you. Thanks for vibing with me. The nothing box. A no-no box. A nowhere box. There's a couple of Phoebe monologues. Oh no! Oh no. Your cat's just out to sabotage you so it can get all the attention. That's actually kind of cute. That's hilarious. Anyways, thank you for bearing my improv rant. Ooh, yep. And she knows. I bet she knows. The sauce. The sauce. Instruction. Wow. Wow. Instruction. Wow. Trying to think. There's a couple of good ones. I only want to pick one. There's a couple of good ones. I'm trying to think. Ugh. Bianca doesn't really have anything that I think is particularly fascinating in Taming of the Shrew. We could do something from Titus Andron- wait, not Titus, from Timon of Athens. That would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny because everyone hates Timon of Athens. Also, why is that cutting off like that? Bizarre. That's okay, y'all can still see it. Hell yeah. Am I even gonna have a voice? Am I even gonna be able to do my character voice if we actually do get in today? Huh? That just means I have to get on my other character then. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna just read through this. It's not gonna be great. I apologize. It's not gonna be great. I'm gonna read through this and then I'm gonna think about how we would interpret it as our character. We're almost back at 369, yeah! Honestly, being in the 300s after almost 2 hours, better than I was expecting. Better than I was expecting. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Back at 369, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby, we did it. I'm not. Doing this with this song in the background is kind of funny. Oh, wait, Dexter, what's your cat's name? At a distance. Because she starts this off pretty heated. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there is murder in my eye. 'Tis pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates on atomies, should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now I do frown on thee with all my heart, and if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now counterfeit to swoon. Why, now fall down. Or, if thou canst not, oh, for shame, lie not to say mine eyes are murderers. Now show the wound mine eye has made in thee. Scratch thee but with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Lean upon a rush this cicatrice. Yeah, cicatrice incapable in pressure thy palm some moment keeps, but now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor I am sure there is not force in eyes that can do hurt. I'm thinking. It's been a hot second since I've read this one. That's also, it's so fun. It's so fun because it can be read in several different ways, but it is good to remember that this is a character that is written in a pastoral kind of style, right? Because as you log, like, it is a pastoral comedy, essentially. So you have to consider that. My voice is so crusty right now. Let's see. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. It'll be adjacent. It'll be adequate adjacent. It'll be adequate adjacent. We'll have to play around with it a little bit. Wait, what? I'm trying to remember. Do I have the script? I might have the script. Hold on. I might actually... Because I did, all of my Shakespeares that I've ever done. Let's see. I'll have to find it. Wait, do I even have? Because I did a double track where I, one of my favorite tracks that I've ever done doing a Shakespeare show was in As You Like It. One of the times, I've been in the show twice. I played the fool in one of them. And a double track where it was Charles the Wrestler and Phoebe. And it was great. It was great. I got to be butch as hell. It was fun. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the inciting line for this one is. Because it'll give me a better idea of what kind of energy to roll in with. Because even though, yeah, we are gonna, you know, kind of frick the monologue up a little bit because we're doing a character voice. For goofs and gaffs, for goofs and gags. It'll be interesting to see. Oops, that, yeah. Damn. Forgot how chunky Coriolanus is. Dang. Do I not have it? Bro, don't tell me. Wait, unless I double tracked it. That would actually make more fun. That would make more sense. I found it! Yay! Okay, we're gonna find it. One of these days I'll have to take y'all down the journey. You know what? I can show you how I scan Shakespeare, actually. I've been talking about doing it. 363? How did we get here? Let's see. Do I have these scanned properly? Yeah, this is like an earlier, one of like the earlier Shakespeares I did too, so my notes aren't nearly as comprehensive. But, you can see some of my notes. Ew. Not my nails, sorry. Bam. Basically, these are scrolls that have all of the given characters' lines, and then the, what is it? Like 4 syllables of the previous line, or 5 syllables of the previous line. Yeah, usually 4 or 5, yeah. Or 4 or 5, like, you know, 2 or 3 feet of the previous line, just for a cue for memorization. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hell yeah, have a good dinner. Ooh, 358. How did we get here? Good stuff. Good stuff. Hell yeah. Let's see. I guess the question, is this interesting for you all? Or is it annoying and boring? Let's see. Yeah, we can play around actually with some Shakespeare scanning. That'd be fun. Yeah, I like this one a lot actually. It's a decent size. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. Good job. Congrats. Good job. Great. Yeah, we got a couple. You know what? We don't. You know what? It's a bit much. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Yeah, I think we only need like one or two. But I need to hear. I can't go that deep right now. It's not in the system. Let's see. All right. I would not be thy. Yeah. Because we got to think about the scansion of it, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's start with opening your mind just a little bit. We're gonna do this just so we can. Ooh, not the page split. Boo. That's fine. It's fine. We're gonna let it happen, just for the sake of being able to. Actually, wait. I can do it without page split, right? Trying to remember how to. Yeah. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff right there. Okay. We're going to blow this bad boy up a little bit more just so we can really just dig in there. Because I think it'd be funny to have these noted out. So usually when I'm scanning Shakespeare, I start with punctuation. And it's a really good way to think about places to take breaths. Like commas, these are places where we're taking breaths, right? These are very intentionally placed. Can I... Ooh, highlighter. Blue for highlight. Hell yeah. Blue tells me to take a breath. Actually, wait, can I... Control F. Commas. Hell yeah. Then somebody else now. It's okay, I can just go through individually and do the thing. What shade of blue was I using? This one? Hell yeah. Can I put this up here? No. It's not allowed. That's okay. Up. This is the very... Okay, this goes a lot faster when you're doing it by hand. Which is the way that I prefer to do it. I know some people, like some people that I've worked with have done this. Like in a Google Doc just because it looks neater for them. But I definitely prefer to do it by hand. A, because it goes faster, and B, I get to focus on the words themselves a bit more. as opposed to having to, you know, sit and think while I'm clicking around. Yeah, thanks for vibing with me, everybody. Trying to think of, okay, all right. So basically what I'm doing right now is highlighting on all the commas. These are areas that I can think of using for breath, right? Because they are generally breaks in, they're very intentionally built moments that are breaks in the, like, timbre of the tempo of the piece. Yeah, thanks for vibing with me on this here Tuesday, y'all. Hey, 355, hey, we dropped down like almost 200 in about 2 hours, so if logic stands, we might get in about 10 hours. I love this because it's just 2 periods after, you know, a bunch of run-ons. Lean upon a rush. Remember when they did this song in Happy Feet? Yeah, that was a thing that happened, huh? It really was a thing that happened, huh? I don't care. That'll be a big breath. That can do hurt. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Alright, so commas generally are used to help determine the forward momentum of a piece. I generally use them for breaths. That's the way that I was taught. Different scholars will teach it in different ways, and that's okay. That's the way that it's interpreted. Ooh, semicolons. Now, semicolons are great because they're kind of, we call them, like, emotional jumping places, where it may not necessarily be, like, a pivot in mindset. That's what colons are more for, whereas semicolons are kind of like when you run over those, like, rumble strips, or not rumble strips, the little, like, chevrons in Mario Kart that make you go faster, the speed boosts. Yellow, orange. It's a little too close to red. I gotta choose a better color. Pink. Wait, how did I highlight these? Oh wait, I did use blues for these too. That's what I did. Yeah, this is a more like semi-recent example of like what my notes would look like for my lines, with of course other random notes on the side for like interpretation and whatnot. And cues for when I would like address the audience, or like certain gestures or movements I would do. Ooh, exclamation points, muy importante. Make it yellow. Yeah, we'll make him pink. We'll just make him a bright pink. A lot of semicolons. Do we have any colons in this one? Because colons are where we make a pivot, a hard pivot. Semicolon. Wait, I don't have any colons in here. Wow. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Honestly, colons don't happen super, if I'm correct. I'll have to do a rescan to make sure that I'm not sounding like a complete dip. But I don't think there's a lot of colons generally in the comedies. You see them a lot more often in like the histories and tragedies. Just due to the constantly, you know, changing state that the mental, you know, the mental emotional state that a lot of the characters are in. Generally. Yeah, honestly, maybe I should do that. No! Hell yeah, we fixed it. I need to make it bigger. Oh, no, it's ruining it. It's saved. We fixed it. We fixed it. We're good. Wait, is that the only exclamation point? That's fun. It's been a hot second since I've scanned this too. All right. Ooh, yeah. Pronouns now. Okay, pronouns. Generally the rule with pronouns is with these thousand thines. Those are very like personal, informal pronouns that were used, you know, back in Elizabethan times. So these would be indications for blocking and whatnot that you are going to be a little closer, a little more intimate, or more informal with the person that you're speaking to. And it would also flavor the line. Whereas things like you, you know, like you, or any sort of like royal designation generally would, you know, have someone a little more formal, a little further away, right? Let's see. What's personal? Green. I need a brighter green. This is not it. This is not the green. This is not it. Is that it? Why are they? Boo. Worst screens on the planet, bruh. Eh. Yeah, we need to use obnoxious colors for this for sure. She's just the-ing the hell out of poor Sylvius, which is kind of funny. What a sad man. She's just like right up on his chest going, you! Now I do frown on thee with all my heart. I'll do possessive pronouns too, just so we have that for reference here. I love this particular monologue is so fun because it can be interpreted in several different ways. It can either be someone sincerely being like, Oh, okay, congrats. Oh, you think my eyes can kill? Oh, why aren't you dead? Or it can be played in a little more of a lighthearted, kind of naive kind of way. Like, wait, my eyes didn't kill you? What the fuck? I've seen it played, you know, interpreted both ways, successfully and reasonably. Thy palm. Mine eyes. Sometimes, with a certain number of, like, personal pronouns like that, or informal pronouns like that in a row, it can sometimes be an indicator of volume. Sometimes. That's just the way I interpret it when it comes to, like, interpersonal interpretation and all of that. Yeah. She does say I. So let's do a little light blue. Hello? Is this my first time highlighting? Yes, yes it is. Thanks for asking. Does that show up? And anything that's... Ooh, you know what? That is illustrative, so I should put that together with that. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. It's been a long ass time since I've scanned this one. And these are all commands, but we'll worry about that in a second. Talking about her anatomy a lot. The cicatrice and capable impressure. Mmm. Juicy, isn't it? Which I have darted. That can do hurt. All right, what are we looking at? Not strikeouts. Ooh, where's the strike through? I'm a doofus. Wait, is this actually on my playlist? Is this actually on my playlist? Oh, it is. There, I was like, oh, is this actually on my playlist? Okay, cool. I didn't think I listened to this song that many times this year. I think it's because I had the golden 70s playlist on a lot when I was doing something, probably work. I was about to say working out. I'm like, no, I was not listening to that while I was working out. Not at all. Strike through. Strike through. Oh, Alt Shift 5. Alt Shift 5? Oh. No. That's not a... Wait, what was it? Oh, it is Alt Shift 5. Yeah, it is Alt Shift 5. Hey, buddy. Thank you. How's your day today? I'm live right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. I'm in queue. Yeah. For NoPixel. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, love you. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, love you. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Oh yeah, strike through. And also, it's kind of obvious, but I still do it to myself. Huh? I still do it for myself anyways, just for the sake of having it, right? What was it? Alt Shift 5? Ah, well, hey, we learn something new every day, don't we? Now I do front on knee with all my heart. Now. There's a lot of nows. Canst not. Love that. That's a lot of fun. Lie not. I'll have to think of what color I do for actions. Hurt thee not. I love the tonal change here too. That's a lot of fun. There is not force, I would say, because that's a noun. This is describing a noun. Going from James Brown to the Imperatrice. That can do hurt. You tried to autocorrect Shakespeare! The audacity. Can't believe it. All right, let's see. Okay, so I've gone through and scanned all of the negatives. What would I usually do after this? I would... Then I would highlight indicative moments that generally reference either time or space or direction. Is? Do I usually... Do I do... I don't think I do ises. I know some people who do ises and whatnot. I don't. I do not. Tis pretty. Tis pretty, sure. Very probable. Gorge. That. Are we gonna do that? This isn't that. This and that. You know what? That is true because she's talking about a concept. But do I need to highlight that? You know what? Just for the sake of making things look more complicated than necessary. Yes, I will. No, I think I'll leave that for the time being. Rayless and stopped his thing who shot their coward cakes on atomies. Should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now, no better time than now. Ooh, I could just change that. that works. Oh, this is fun. Okay. All right. This gives us a little more variety in what we can do with the formatting, which is fun. Will I do it long term? No, because I do like doing it by hand a lot better. A whole lot better. Infinitely more better. More betterer. More best. Okay, hell yeah. Molto bene, so good. Hell yeah. So many nows, I love it. Scratch the bit start of it. Capable of sure. Thy palm keeps. But now mine eyes, which I've darted at thee, hurt not. Bam. That can do hurt. Ooh. That. I think verbs or adjectives. Generally do adjectives and then verbs. Not be thy executioner. Injure thee. That tells me there's murder in it. Is pretty. Yeah, we'll do pink. Why not? And very probable. That eyes that are the frailest. That eyes that are the frailest and softest things. Yeah, that's how I should be pronouncing it. Softest. Is pink what we want here? Nah, I think we want blue. Oh, that's a lie. I did not want that. That's a lie. Is that easier to read? Yeah, it's a little easier to read for me, so we'll do that instead. We'll do that instead. That'll be a lot better. Okay, hell yeah. Had to check my internet real quick. All right, coward. Coward. Tyrants, butchers, murderers. Kill, counterfeit to swoon, fall down. Oh, for shame. Peanut butter rush, sick, just incapable. Capable in pressure. That's great. Yeah. Okay. Verbs. Verbs red, baby. Verbs. Hold that eyes out of the face. Shut their coward gates. Called. I do frown. Actually, you know what? Is this gonna look funky? It might look a little funky. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Can wound. The verb. Kill. That's a verb. Counterfeit to swoon. Counterfeit to swoon. Why not? To say. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a comma there. There's a comma there. Now show. Now show the wound. Half made. Screech. And there remains some scar of it. Lean upon. I usually tie modifiers like that in there. Some moment keeps. And I love how, ooh, this is so... It's so not specific. Some moment. But now mine eyes, which I have darted. Hurt thee not, nor, I'm sure, there's not force in eyes that can do hurt. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Excuse me. 2 hours! Hey, everybody. We're a little over 2 hours into stream. Thanks for vibing with me. Hope you're having fun with the chill vibes while we're just scanning Shakespeare. Thinking of monologues for Chastity to learn and all of that. Right now's a great time to check in. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Grab a snack if you haven't had a snack in a hot second. And remember to take your meds, pet your pets. And whether you've been kicking it in chat or just chilling and lurking, I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for vibing with me. Have y'all ever heard the Lil Sims cover of this song? It is so good. It is so good. The mic can stay there. It's fine. I'm thinking. Okay. Kind of just spaced out there for a second. Let's see. Okay. So for those of you, whether you have like no interest in Shakespeare or whatever, breaking it down like this can help make it a little more, you know, break down the archaicness of some of the verbiage and can hopefully help you, you know, like read it out loud and understand it a bit better. This is my low rent breakdown of it. I could do a more in-depth one another time, but we're just vibing. We're just Omega vibing. Yeah, thanks for vibing with me, everybody. Let's see. Where do I even start? I mean, doing it in character voice, it would probably go along the lines of like, I'm just like staring at it like, did I scan this right? Yeah, okay. Like, did I miss anything? Yeah. Also, just looking at the structure of it is really fun because we get a lot of adjectives up top here where we're kind of in pre-rant mode. And now we're like full rant mode with a bunch of verbs. And then just a fun little car pile of stuff here at the end. Ooh, that's some good stuff, huh? It's always fun. It's also nice to be able to visualize it like this as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm distracted by the music. I could just simply take the headphones off so I'm not distracting myself. I could do that. But I won't. What is the line preceding this? This like Phoebe, take pity on me. This is probably what I love stage directions like this, because it's like, oh, they're here for the tea. They're here to eavesdrop. They're gonna get the juice. One second, sorry. Hi. Sylvius is such a simp. I'm allowed to say it. It's a fictional character, okay? It's a fictional character. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say it. It's a fictional character. It's a fictional character. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's acceptable. It's totally cool. Oh, sweet Phoebe! Do not scorn me! Do not, Phoebe! Say that you love me not, but say not so in bitterness. The common executioner, whose heart the accustomed sight of death makes hard, falls not the axe upon the humbled neck, but first begs pardon. Will you sterner be than he that dies and lives by bloody drops? That's what this is coming from. Okay. That's what this is coming from. I would not be thy executioner. I would not be. Okay, let's play this a couple of different ways. Just like reading it straight. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee for. Well, if we're gonna be specific about the breathing, that's what we should focus on. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there is murder in mine eye. 'Tis pretty, sure, and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates on the enemies, should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now I do frown on thee with all my heart, and if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now counterfeit to swoon, why, now fall down. Or, if thou canst not, oh, for shame, lie not to say mine eyes are murderers. Now show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch thee but with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Lean upon a rush, the cicatrice incapable impressure thy palm some moment keeps. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor, I am sure, there is not force in eyes that can do hurt. So true, Phoebe, so true. There's a couple of ways we can play this. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellst me there is a murder in mine eye. Thou tellst me there is a murder in mine eye. Well, 'tis pretty, sure, and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates on enemies, should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Wait, it's pretty sure, very probable. Yeah. Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart. And if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now counterfeit to Saboon. But now fall down. Or if thou canst not, oh, for shame, why not to say mine eyes are murderers? Now show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch thee but with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Lean upon a rush, the cicatrice and capable impressure thy palms the moment keeps. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor, I am sure, there is not force in eyes that can do hurt. That's what I forgot to do. Oh my gosh. That's what I forgot to do. The eds. The eds and the s. That's what we forgot to do. I can't believe it. It's the most important thing for raising. I knew I missed something. I would not be thy executioner. I would not be thy executioner. I would not be thy executioner. There's a part of me that wants to overdo it just so we miss a foot. Just if we overdo it by a foot for the first line, that would be kind of funny. I fly thee for I would not injure thee. Yeah, if we fuck it up in the first line, that would be a great way to show that she doesn't understand. That would actually be fun. A fun little treat for me. A fun joke treat for me. I would not be thy executioner. I would not be thy executioner. Just like crowbarring more syllables in there that don't need to be in there. And just really, just shitting on the scansion. Just throwing it in the trash bin. That would actually be kind of fun. Only for me, though. And probably pretty obvious for people who may or may not be familiar with prose like that. With poetry and prose. Yeah. Yeah, that seems right. That seems like it. I'm kind of like, hey. Executioner. Murder in my night. Frailston soft test. I love this. Frailst and softest. The eyes that are the frailst and softest. Okay, heck yeah. I love that. Murderers should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers. Yeah. Tyrants, butchers, murderers. Should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers. Okay. I do fair and leave it. Can't believe I forgot to do those. Murderers, we hit it again. Wow, I love patterns. Yeah, hell yeah. Capable in pressure. Whew, it's just good. It's just a good line. Because it's so incisive right here. Yeah, every other line has some sort of, like, breathing break. Spot! Welcome back. Hello! We're scanning Shakespeare and playing around with interp for this Phoebe monologue. And trying to figure out how Chastity would interpret it. Because I think playing around with butchering or overemphasizing some of the upbeat on the scansion would be kind of fun. And y'all feel free to hit me up if you have any, like, you know, a shout out if you have any questions. Because I know this can be kind of confusing to look at. Because I'm trying to transpose what I would usually do for notes on these bad boys. What's a good example of this one? Yeah. Just trying to do what I usually do on these. Hello? Hello? Hi. Hi. And doing it on Google Docs so y'all could see it. Where am I? Right there. That's where I am. Murderers, murderers. Darted! Can't believe I missed that. That's wild. Is that the only... Trying to think. Yeah, is that the only... Wow, that's the only verb. Wow. That's the only past tense verb we have here. That's fun. Oh, wait, no, because this one's... Because that one's shortened. Yeah, that one has a thorn in there. Or not a thorn. Pin? I agree. Pin. Put a... That can't do hurt. Usually I do cross out that's and theses, but this is more talk about theoretical concepts than actual physical directions. Actually, wait. This is an indicator. This is an indicator, so if I'm a good noodle, I'll do this. Yeah. There we go. Pinna! Oh, yeah. How would she? Because obviously she's done it, right? And we gotta allow her some space to grow and learn, right? We gotta do that. Pinna! Sorry, I would not, don't, Wait, we have a couple don'ts in here. Or we have do nots. Don't, do, that's gonna mess up the scansion so much that it's not gonna be pentameter, they're gonna be Alexandrines. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Moliere instead of Shakespeare. Which is kind of funny. Nata. Oh, so she could just like completely butcher this first line. I would not be thy executioner. I would not be thy executioner. Or wait, is Sylvius right before then? Then he cries that dies. Then he that dies and lives by blood he drops. Yeah, that's just a regular foot, so that's a regular 5 feet line right there. If you want to have a fun time, look at like Macbeth or King John. Oh, if we want to talk about scansion, that's some tasty stuff. That's some good stuff. You get some excellent examples where breaking scansion is an excellent way to help showcase you know, a character's loss of sanity and control in a moment. It's delicious. That is some very good food. All right, just checking on something real quick here. Thank y'all for your patience. Answering a message real quick. Thank y'all for your patience. I will not apologize. I enjoy this song a lot. It's goofy, but I love it. Yep, good to remember to stretch. Very good to remember to stretch. 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for reminding us to stay hydrated. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. Let's make freaking go.
12 ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi-Cola is a drink for you.
What was I doing? Okay, sorry, I got distracted for a second there. Okay, we're back. We're in it. How was your walk, Spot? Hey, don't forget to move. You gotta stay limber, right? Just because I'm in Q Simulator doesn't mean you're stuck here with me, alright? You gotta remember to take care of yourself. Very important. Very important. Oh, he was a good lad? Oh, heck yeah. Is this, the husky? Put up your dukes. Yeah, don't be messing with our little guys, alright? He's just a little guy. Please, he's just a little guy. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there is murder in mine eyes. Yeah, 'tis pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things, frailest and softest things who shut their coward gates on enemies should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart, and if mine eyes can wound, now, if mine eyes can wound, well, now let them kill thee. Now, counterfeit the swoon, right now, fall down, or if thou canst not, oh, for shame, why not and say mine eyes are murderers? Murderers, I'm trying to think of a way to crowbar a little more in there. Now, show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Now, show the wound mine eye hath left in me. now, show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch thee with a pen, and there remains some scar of it. Oh, wait. Scratch thee with a pen, and there remains some scar of it. Lean upon a rush, the cicatrice and capable in pressure thy palm some moment keeps. But now, mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not, nor I am sure there is not force in eyes that can do hurt. And then some... I'll have to play around with it. When my voice isn't so crusty, it'll sound more dynamic. It'll sound a lot more dynamic. As much as I'd love to continue doing Q Simulator, I'll see how long I can go, because I do want to give myself some vocal rest so I can actually, you know, do vocal stuff if we're able to get on later. Isn't it? Yeah, this is my Spotify end of year list. And some Beastie Boys made their way on there. Justifiably so. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this playlist. But I like the, just the backtracking of this. While I'm just like scanning Shakespeare to think of a way that my character can butcher it. Ooh, we gotta find like a more mellow state for her to start from. Because she would at least be smart enough to do that, right? I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there is, thou tellest me, thou tellest me there is murder in mine eye? Tis pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things who shut their coward gates on enemies should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now I do frown on thee. Now I do frown. now I also got to think of a way to physicalize this in game. Ooh. Figuring out emote binds for this will be a lot of fun too. Now, wait, for all of the okay, it's really good that we highlighted these because it'll be fun to try to find a way to keybind certain gestures with it. Like now we can just do point down. We'll go full first folio technique with this now. Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart. Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart. And if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. And if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now counterfeit to swoon, now fly, now fall down. Or if thou canst not, oh, for shame. Oh, for shame. Like not. Just being super obnoxious with it. Super obnoxious. That's actually fun. Why, now fall down. Why, now fall down. Or, if thou canst not, oh, for shame, for shame. Mind not to say mine eyes have made in the, oh wait, have, mine eyes are, hand stitches in the Ooh. Oh. Just like, oh. Oh. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Okay. I'm gonna backtrack. I'm trying to think of, like, where chastity would come from with this thing. Shake it off. I gotta get out of the Kaylee zone. I gotta get in the chastity zone. I don't know what that did. I don't think that accomplished anything. Sorry. Sorry. I thought I was cooking. I burnt it. Let's see. She would just start with an Yes. Yes. I would... I would not be thy executioner. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. For I would not injure thee. For I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me... Wait, thou tellest me there is murder in mine eye. Yeah, also putting stresses on the wrong spots. Mm-hmm. I would not... I would not... Yo, honestly, an unvoiced, or actually, a voiced, glottal exhalation. I would not be thy executioner. I would not. I would not be thy executioner. So dumb, dude. So dumb. I would not be thy executioner. Executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. that tells to me there is a murder in my eye. That tells me there is a murder in my eye. It is pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things who shut their coward gates against enemies should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Oh, wait. Ooh. How much? We gotta make it more. We gotta make it more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it more. Sydney! How's it going? Hey, how's it going? What's up? Ooh, even better yet, we're interpreting this Phoebe monologue as Chastity would. Yeah, this is a very fun, like, thinking of a character, how a character would interpret another character. How are you doing, Sydney? Happy to see ya! Oh, wait, Spot, I think I might have missed one of your chat messages, maybe. Chastity can read. Yeah, there is depth to the character. There is depth to the character. There actually is, believe it or not. But I can understand how that particular character archetype doesn't vibe well with everybody, and that is okay. That is fine. It's a fun character exercise. Let's see. I would not. She isn't, yep. A mystery, an enigma. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Or wait, what if we, like, overdo it a bit? I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. I would not injure thee. I would not injure thee. Just like the wrong gestures do. Thou tellest me there is murder in mine eye. Thou tellest me there is a murder in my eye. Yeah, because it's a period. The doy. The, like, verily. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. Thou tellest me there's murder in mine eye. Thou tellest me there's murder in mine eye. Yeah. Yeah. 'Tis pretty sure. It's pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and frailest. She's gonna get that right? I think it's funnier if she gets some things correct and some things just fucks up completely. That eyes that are the frailest and softest things who shut their coward gates on enemies, should be called tyrants, butchers, and murderers. Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart. And if mine eyes, 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 and if mine eyes can wound, and if mine eyes can wound, I frown. I'm totally frowning. Now, I do frown, which is a bit of an antiquated thing, but I think Chastity would misinterpret it as like a positive head movement, especially if we're going for a bastardized interpretation of first folio method, right? which is very much suit the word to the action, right? What is on paper, try to do something illustrative with either your voice or your body to give flavor to what is on the paper, right? Now, I do frown on thee with all my heart. And if mine eyes can wound, now let them kill thee. Now counterfeit to swoon. Now counterfeit to swoon. Oh. Or why now fall down? Or if thou or if thou canst not, oh, for shame, lie not to say mine eyes are murderers. Lie not to say mine eyes are murderers. Now, show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch thee butt with a pin. Or wait, now, show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. That's actually pretty, yeah, that's pretty solid. That'll be fun for tonal shift, maybe. Because we got these nows kind of cluing us in. I also want to give Chastity a chance to kind of shift up the vibes a little bit. Right, because we gotta at least let her have layers. Right? We gotta let the girl have layers. Right? She tries. She's trying. She's doing her best. Now show the wound mine eye hath made. Now, show the wound mine eye hath made in thee. Mine eye hath made in thee. Scratch the butt with a pin. Scratch the butt with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Ooh, some. Because it's dismissive. And there remains some scar of it. Some scar of it. Yeah, because she's looking for the word. That's how I'm going to interpret it, because I think that's funny. I like it because it's a little awkward. Yeah. That's fun. That's fun. That's a flavor, huh? We like flavor. We like the flavor. Because it'll also allow her as a character to have a thinking moment, which I think will be, you know. It's nice to have monologues where you let your characters have, you know, show your characters thinking kind of moment. Yeah. Scratch thee with a butt with a pin, and there remains some scar of it. Lean upon a rush of the cicatrice and capable in pressure. Thy palm some moment keep. Excuse me, that was weird. That was a weird burp, I'm so sorry. Some moment keeps, but now mine eyes. Wait, no. Thy palm some moment keeps, semicolon. But now mine eyes. But now mine eyes. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. That is also a semicolon. How would she interpret that? Which I've darted at thee, hurt thee not, nor I am sure there is not force in eyes that can do hurt. Hurt, That feels like a pretty solid, little foot to put on there, I think. That makes sense, Yes. Yes. I think I'll have to put a chill cap on this just because my voice is really crusty. And when I, if and when I actually get into the server, I want to be able to have a voice. So we'll come back to this later, but this is a lot of fun. Thanks for going on that journey with me, everybody. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, that's okay. Hell yeah. I'll probably end up highlighting this more as we break it down, but I like that. That one's fun. Yeah. How are we doing, everybody? How's everybody's Tuesday going? Hope your vibes are up good. Hope you're enjoying the chillin'. Omega chillin'. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to shift gears. I do want to shift gears a little bit. A little bit. An itty bitty bit. But I'm also losing my voice quite a bit, and I want to be able to, you know, actually RP for y'all a bit later. I'm a little split. Ooh, you know what? I'll just run a poll. I'll run a poll. Because there will be plenty more of these, certainly, where we'll be vibing and Q and all of that jazz. Did I spell that right? I think so. All right, chat. I'm gonna start a poll. We're gonna run. RTP, how's it going? Hi. Chat, I just put a little poll in chat. Shall we continue Q Simulator? Shall we continue brainstorming chastity stuff? Or should we take a little siesta? A little break? And then reconvene a bit later when I'm actually on server? How are you doing, RTP? Happy to see ya. Hello. This was a really fun Stardew. Ooh, yeah. I'll jump into Stardew again at some point. It just got to the point where people were backseating me too much, and I was like, I'm not enjoying the game that much anymore. So I will jump into it again at some point. I want to make sure that I'm doing it when I'm like legitimately enjoying it, if that makes sense. Season 4, year 3? Yo! Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. How are you enjoying it? Yes. Yo. Prop it up. Alex? Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't know having Krobus as a housemate would break me up with everybody. Sad. Elliot? Hell yeah. Classic. Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think it seems like the poll is definitively saying no more Q Simulator today, which I totally get. But thank y'all for vibing with me. I really appreciate it. I am gonna take this time to take a little break, get some water, hydrate, give myself a little vocal break so that I can jump in and, you know, give y'all proper energy for stream without my voice crackling like a deflating balloon. Thank you, RTP. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for sharing your updates on Stardew. That's really exciting. That's really fun. That's pretty kickin'. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just chug a bunch of throat coat. We're gonna Omega chill. 1,500 crops. Holy, that's a lot of crops. That is a lot of crops. Alrighty. With that said, y'all, thank you for vibing with me. We will be back later. I'm just gonna do a bit of vocal res so I can roll in and give y'all the good vibes that y'all deserve. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you later. I'll keep y'all posted on Discord and all of that when I go live. Salutes.